Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. So, in this episode, we officially have finished Realm Reborn with all the quests between episodes. I mean, between Realm Reborn and Storm something. Yeah, I can't remember. I always forget what the second DLC is called for some damn reason. I have no idea why. Anyhow, let's talk to Pippin here and see what's going on. And by the way, Pippin gave back my axe. So thank you, Pippin, for delivering my axe to me. The most unassuming folk can be proved to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. For I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Geoffrey, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphanode, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Geoffrey are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Terrapin, but Alphanode, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire, as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly? Then he is no merchant but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetarist and the Crystal Braves. Corvus! Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I. I fear I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monetarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you. Defame you both, here and in the other city-states. But know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and his allies, no matter what the Monetarists claim. Marshal Turpin, I know not what to say. Ha! Now that father would labor to believe. But enough talk. You must go. Master Elfnode, your airship awaits. Up, up. There's no rest for the righteous. Alright. Here we are. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Harsefont. Mayhap he will know what to do. Alright. Alright, let's see what can be done here. Master Alfino told me your tale, Joffrey. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. All right.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
falling snow. Oh, Jesus.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Alright. See who else is actually here. Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? Oh. So, this one is not as long, but it's a pretty long story here. Alphanode, Joffrey, is that really you? I'm so happy that you are. I tried contacting Mephilia and others, but no one would respond. And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Phil Mamin told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached. But I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Oh. First time I saw her, I was like, holy crap, she is beautiful. And yeah, she really is. Ah, yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Yeah, she really is. Anyway, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Uranger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to wave glamour around the Viking sands. Weave a glamour around the Viking sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Oranje started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever choose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. So we waited there at the Viking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other scions, even as we speak. but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know the Rising Stones did not share the Viking Sands' good fortune. Only crystal brace awaits you there. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts and shall continue our efforts to locate others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor.
"'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes, and look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves, and even the Scions themselves, as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. It was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
So, Master Alphino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alphino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Uh, this is something I'm going to skip. There we go.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
No, Brialis is no more. The Ardor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished what which should rightfully be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation, unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours. Mine. The fate of this very star.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journey north. Their hearts filled with hope and... Oh. Wow, that disappeared fast. There we go.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Lord Orchefort.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
I bring tidings. Count Edmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortam. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Here!
I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the gates of judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your name and I will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh, that's where we are supposed to go. Alright, so, now when we are going to enter Ishgard, I am actually going to start training my Dark Knight. Because, quite frankly, I love the Dark Knight. It's an awesome tank in my opinion. Watch out for House for Thames. Ah yes, you may pass.
And so they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came. To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
Heaven's Ward. Here we go. All right. Greetings, Master Richardson. On behalf of House Fortomb, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars. If you all would come with me. All right. Let's start by. There we go. And I think Actually, let's go this way instead. It up there? Oh yes, this is actually the closest way. And right up there we have the Dark Knight quest. And so we can pick this up. Often witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. Hmm? So you didn't see that trial earlier? Ah, your loss. Fury take me. The way that heretic swung that slab of iron called a sword was a sight to behold. He couldn't have carried a shield if he'd wanted to. The blade was so big. Had to keep two hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that Templar Knight for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the Seventh Hell. Bellowing threats and working his arts. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say that he must be a Dark Knight. But you didn't hear that from me, eh? In fact, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Ye gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal. Fine, fine, but keep quiet and listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. So I was saying, that heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no sign of pain. Thought there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading into every ilm of his body. But when it began to rise and envelope him as a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, but something dark and twisted. But the righteous are not so easily covered. Alone be praised. I screamed myself hoarse when that temple knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yet I wonder, was he truly one of those? Well, it matters not. I heard the Templar Knights talking of dumping his corpse in the broom. By sunrise, it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the walls. It will be as what he never was, and as what we never had his conversation. Alright, there we go. Yes, I did, yeah, I claimed that one. Alright. Let's head back here. Before we pick that up, there should be, yes, right down here. That's more than far enough for charity. They'll take care of the rest. And mayhap sooner rather than later. Come on. I've been waiting for you to open your eyes. You're all right? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Name's Frey, by the way. And no, I'm not a heretic. Try to convincing a Templar Knight drunk on authority of that, Shamed Pompeius Ars got better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. A voice, huh? And a rather distressed one besides. Please, someone, anyone! Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you. What's growing within you before you get carried away. There is a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind. In fact, it's quite healthy. But the crystal changes you. Gives you the power to change it. Channel it. Do it without proper training, however, and well, it might hurt. So, go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of the Dark Knight, and I will. Alright. So, this will be the end of this episode. And in the next episode, I am going to start my Dark Knight training. And if nothing has changed, we will be dropped down to level 30. For some damn reason I still yet can't explain. So I need to level up my Dark Knight in by doing stuff behind the scenes, basically, because it will just be me running a bunch of dungeons, doing trials and all that shit. So but the episodes will come and go, and I will try to record when I'm doing the quests for Frey here. And because the Dark Knight story is quite a good story. It's actually really good, so I think you all would enjoy it. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. If you're new here, first of all, welcome, and if you enjoy my content, then feel free to hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell, so you don't miss out on any more of my content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.